Sim Hub and
He
Lovely
did it.
Dashboards, and they just
What is-
upgraded theirs.
What is up?
On the touchscreen of the tablet I use as a dashboard, I can like toggle between different things.
I have SimHub on my wheel because that's the software that it uses.
My Cube controls uses SimHub as well. For my
We get it. You have a Cube controls wheel.
My Gomez wheel's better.
Nate's wheel is actually just as expensive. Although
Yeah,
What
but
is-
I got it secondhand from Jason Owens. So
well, I got mine secondhand as well. I'm not paying $1,500 for a wheel.
Not paying $1,500 for a wheel base. Actually, if I had it, I totally would.
I want one of those damn active pedals.
Oh, those
Probably
look
yeah, it
really
costs
cool.
$3,000.
Yeah, they cost $3,000 per pedal.
No, I think they're
They're
like,
about
the new
to
one's
release.
like 200.
Yeah.
Moza has them now, right?
Force feedback pedals? No.
Pretty sure Moza just released force feedback pedals.
I don't believe so.
I could be wrong. How's the track today, fellas?
Bumpy.
It's
Perilous.
terrible.
Jump around, jump, jump.
Oh, Jesus. God damn it.
More perilous than the fights referred to in our national anthem.
This is probably bumpier than Chicago.
It's way bumpier than Chicago.
It's yeah,
And
depending
we're
on
done
where
here,
you're at.
people are going to be begging for Chicago.
That's exactly our hope.
Quality set is any decent. Getting rid of race labs, I think, made it a little better.
Good.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's
Oh
still
my
scary.
God! What the fuck?
Car stop on the right.
I didn't spin that.
Go left.
Oh, hey, Nate. Can't park
Yeah,
there.
I'm in the middle. Yeah, I know I can't park there. Thank you.
I'm actually surprised I avoided you.
Go left.
Looks like Chris didn't.
Yeah, he did a real shitty parking job. You can't
Oh,
park
I did.
there.
I'm trying to find a little bit of a gap so I can do some clean.
I just destroyed myself. Oops. Oh, you didn't hit anything, Nate?
No.
Oops.
Hog.
I'm the expert of spinning and not hitting anything. Except right there.
There's grass right there.
Oh, I think I broke one. Well, no, it's still driving.
Whoa, that was a murder.
Like a murder of crows.
Like right there. I didn't hit anything there.
No,
almost-
somebody, whomever came out of the pits, got like, I don't know if just like hip checked or there was just massive death at pit exit.
It's a tough pit exit.
It is a very tough pit exit. Oh my god.
What time of day is it? Is it morning? Yeah, it's morning because the shadows are coming from the east. Yes.
On the left. Go right.
When knowing your geography helps, kids.
slow car on the left. Car stop on the right.
What the fuck? Backing into pit road. Don't mind me.
Whoops. Do I try a qualifying lap?
I'm not. I don't have the consistency to do it.
Still there, hold
I don't have the consistency on race pace either, to be fair, but
car right.
You know what? Hell with it.
Clear on the right.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
you know what, you
What's the worst that
convinced me.
happens? I go through and bin it in practice.
Yeah, I probably should try to do at least one run. How many laps we get? 3, right?
On the right. Go
Right.
Yeah. I'm at least about on pace with the rest of the shitties.
What'd you call me?
Look, the Zacks are right next to each other. That's cute.
If I can actually get a clean lap in.
Car stop on the left.
That's such a luck of the draw thing. If you're gonna actually survive the lap, it feels like.
I told Dan immediately earlier today after I practiced for the first time that the physics feel a little bit random with how the bumps is throwing the car around.
Yeah.
New bar, flat for you.
I'm obviously biased, but I thought Chicago was way more predictable.
You got it, slow car on the right. Car stop on the right.
Yeah.
Car 300.
I mean, it doesn't matter for.
I think Chicago is more predictable but more violent.
They mean bigger
Yeah.
bumps, basically. Whereas this is
Yeah.
like more little bumps, but more difficult for the car to deal with. I think there are a lot of bumps in general, for sure. Feel them in almost every corner.
What's something I could? I'm trying to figure out what the hell I could turn off to get the thing
God damn
not
it.
jumping around as much.
Honestly, like, I feel like I get some screen stuttering when I go through the what is that carousel section.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a little bit of
It's
stuttering
so
as well.
bumpy. It's just so bumpy. I feel like.
Maybe it's not
like,
even
you know,
actually stuttering.
maybe it's just how like bumpy it is. It just feels like it's stuttering.
I can't tell. That's where I'm at now. I'm like, is it one or the other?
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could figure something out because it's like it's distracting. It's like you get these moments where like all of a sudden you jump down the road and you're like in that.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our penultimate round of the season of the Formula Super Series. We are at Detroit. Things are really bumpy and really tight here, so please, everybody, make sure that you give each other extra space. Be careful about just kind of making moves in general. Just kind of take care of each other out there, and we'll have a good race. Of course, we are, there's some, I guess, Hugo, you're new here, so I'll go through a little bit more stuff just to kind of get you up to speed. We do have full course cautions enabled for both the sprint and the feature. So just be careful when there's a wreck unfolding in front of you. We do not expect anybody to necessarily stop their race just because of a wreck, unlike in real life. However, please do not floor it through a wreck in a bid to save time, because there is always a possibility for a full course caution. Full course cautions in iRacing on road are a little bit unpredictable. So a couple of cars on the racing line could bring it one out, or a lot of cars dead but off the racing line, and iRacing will just kind of ignore it. So it's just hard to predict, but just kind of keep it in the back of your mind that it's always a possibility, and we will penalize people for recklessly plowing through wrecks or ARCA braking. We have a 50-minute heat followed by a 40-minute feature. There is a mandatory pit stop for the feature. The pit window opens at the end of lap 10 or when the clock hits 30 minutes, whichever comes first.
20 minutes, not 30 minutes.
My apologies, 20 minutes. Misspoke. Tire changes are mandatory. The admins will check for that. So just make sure that none of you just try to like cheekily just pit stop and then just go. We've had people that were caught by that before. So just make sure you have your tires checked when you grid up for the feature, and everything will be fine. Of course, if you suspect that you may have a competitor that you're fighting for that may have not taken tires to get an advantage on you, that is protestable, and we will throw them out of the results. Just a note that the grid for the feature inverts at the top 10, so the results of Heat 1 will determine the starting order except for the top 10, which will invert for the feature. So if you finish P10 in Heat 1, you will start on pole, and then, yeah, it'll go on down from there. Looks like we have about 24 cars. Still a lot of cars for this track, so just be careful. And lastly, some folks have noticed that the standing start here will be a little bit sketchy, so just be careful with turns 1 and 2. There's a big bump that tends to send the car. There's a big bump that tends to send the car sideways, especially on fresh cold tires.
But by the time you get to turn 3,
Also, during the feature, please be sure to call pit in and pit out. Pit out is especially here. They're pretty sketchy.
Good luck, everybody.
see how far pit alert I get to start today.
I am, please check to see if you have a pit start. Race control has been released early, or I should say, has been released earlier this week.
BS pit start, if you ask me.
Nate and Chris have one, right? Does anybody else have one?
Dan?
You know I'm starting in the pit.
Chris has one? What does Chris have one for?
He got on the throttle and collected somebody out of the chicanes at Barber.
The chicanas.
Which I honestly do think is a little harsh, if I'm honest. Because I feel like...
What about if you're dishonest, though?
I'm dishonest, and he 100% deserves it because he's a dirty rat. Oh my god, I almost binned it. Holy crap. Alright, good luck, folks.
Good luck.
Full send. Full send.
Green, green, green. have about 5 laps of fuel left. Alright, there's the checkered flag.
I feel for you, Dan, because there's a handful of people that decide to dip that tend to be pretty good themselves. That tend to be like worse than you.
Ah, frig. I did one good lap and I fucked up 2 laps.
I did one okay banker lap, and then 2 laps I brushed the wall and was invalidated. So
Like, Titus isn't doing much different to me, but it just looks way smoother on his end.
Got them suspension hacks.
Probably. This has not been my.
Like, it's a hooked up lap, and it's a good lap, but. Like, he's just doing a lot of things different to me, I'll tell you that.
you mean the body language of the car looks really good, even though he's not that different than you.
Like, yeah, the car just looks way smoother.
Oh. That sucked. That's not you guys. That's just me spinning in the carousel.
The carousel turns is the start of the badness for this set on this track.
I had a 13.4 in me. That would have been respectable.
I have a hard time predicting what the car is going to do there, if I'm honest.
I was really pushing it, but because I had nothing to lose because I'm starting in the pits. But
I was going to say, Dan, I feel bad for you this round because a lot of like...
No, I heard. I wasn't muted.
Oh, okay.
I was
like,
driving still.
All of Brett Hunt's teammates are not here. It's just him himself. And the only reason why he's here is because he's fighting for the AM champ against Cody. Which I'm surprised that Nick Fleury decided to miss because he's second in the points right now.
Fuck him.
Stuff comes up.
Yeah, I suppose. I'll BRB.
Nah, fuck that guy. Oh man, I feel like I've got a little bit of pace based on how that quali run was going.
I'm just afraid to push because I'm afraid that it's just going to start bouncing me out. Into
Oh,
the
it's
wall.
not worth. It's not worth pushing in the race. Do not push in the race at any point.
We got to push a little to get temperature in the tire. I mean, that's what I've noticed is what I'm a
You're
lot
gonna
better
wreck
in.
on lap one.
I mean, I very well could. But if races where track temp is cold and you just grind it out the entire time, those are races I compete in. Not the hot temps. Got grip immediately, you can run away right up that way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jasper got really good at qualifying.
Yeah, I can't get a qualifying lap in this series to save my life. Well, another pit lane start, so
To think about what you've done.
let's see, what did I do? I spun myself or something? I don't know. I mean, like, I think it was like
You
1 or 2 ago that I got a penalty
fucking criminal.
pit
Don't-
lane start
don't
for
wor-
like spinning and then someone hitting me
You
while I was spinning.
disgust me, sir.
Don't
I know.
worry, Chris. None of this, like, it doesn't matter in the sprint.
Yeah.
Dan has been on the
Think we're gonna get
record
yellow?
on probably. Dan has been on the record. Hey, fellas. Thanks for
As
saying
what?
it.
Finish your thought.
As being unhappy with how they officiate their races. Recently too. Zach.
I just think sometimes the penalties don't need to happen, and then there should be harsher penalties in certain cases. So it's kind of like the spectrum of it. It's
little
wrong,
off.
you know. It's a little harsher on certain things than it should be, and a little.
I was gonna say Matt set the
Less
matrix,
on others.
so it's all Matt Short's fault.
That's because Matt doesn't know anything about racing.
Yeah.
The lap 1 incidents are gonna happen.
They're gonna happen.
Well, and I mean, yeah, this penalizing somebody for spinning and then
Hi, Lil Timmy. Hi, Gabe. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see, this is like a nuts track. It's a nuts car for this track. Honestly, we probably shouldn't even be coming here, if I'm honest. But you know, I'm always down for a challenge, and I'm always down for memery. So hopefully, the memery goes our way tonight.
wrong thing. I think on this one, I actually did the wrong thing. I rejoined after getting hit. And
Yeah, that was a
tagged
bad one.
somebody. That was a bad one. That was on me for sure. But the previous one, it was like really like I mean, you know, I don't know, lock the rear tires and.
What am I
Fun.
doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Get off.
Pit start.
Yeah, get out of there.
Pit start.
Sorry.
It's easy to do. It's a good thing you didn't do it because
Well, I've been
yeah.
telling myself for the past 20 seconds to like keep your hand off the button.
All right, good luck, everybody.
Ready to start for the pit
That's
studio?
timer
Yeah,
going
I'm behind
down and got
you.
nervous.
Are we all
Right,
pit
let's-
starting? Is everybody pit starting? Is this a pit party?
Pit
Not
party.
JJ. He of Mr. 0 penalty points.
Hey, I'm on pole in the pits.
Pit pole.
Exactly.
Green, green, green.
Let me go. 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 Let me go.
Right side.
I'll be surprised if I don't get a spot coming out pit lane.
Hold your line.
Right?
Middle. 3 wide.
I didn't. Wow.
Hold your line. Clear on the left. Right side. Clear on the right.
All right, let's do it. Nate, lead us to the front. Chris, lead me and Nate to the front.
I'll try.
Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
Cody just brakes so goddamn early. I almost ran into him.
It's been
Problem is
explained
the
to me that that would be your
terrible track
fault.
pass.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't hit him then.
Yeah.
Oh, I take that back. It's Nick.
I didn't mean to
not
make that
Cody.
move, but hey.
Sorry, Cody. Didn't mean to call you out on stream. It's Nick. Fuck you, Nick.
God
Okay.
damn.
Okay, long race. Oh, fuck. Fuck me.
It's not gonna be if you keep talking like that.
Guarantee I have wing damage, but whatever. I at least have a front wing.
Man, if they want to drive so aggressive at the beginning,
Okay.
why didn't they just put down a fucking quali time?
Yeah. Thank you.
Fucking Costello and Cameron Dance, the two most dangerous drivers in the fucking league.
I think they were supposed to pit start too, right?
They did, and they pit started behind me.
Wreck. Oh, it's cleared. It's cleared. It's cleared. Exiting
Yeah.
carousel, but it's cleared.
They pit started behind me because they didn't bother to put down a time. And then they're
Yeah, I
dive
saw that.
bombing me in 3.
Remember, Dan, fast car hits a slow car. It's a slow car's fault.
Go right.
Oh,
Nope,
that's
death.
the one.
Super death. Super death.
There's an incident behind.
Well,
I never got a yellow flag for that.
Right side. You're on the left. 3
Whoa,
wide.
spinning.
Right side.
God damn it.
Sorry, DJ.
Still there, hold
I'm
your
so
line.
sorry.
Go
Oh, there's
right.
another battle up.
We can't fix
Could not
damage.
even-
I'm afraid
Could not
it's
even
over.
react to that. Oh, it was netcode too.
You're
Awesome.
Oh, well.
I'll go check.
Maybe the tires are just super overheated, but no, they're loose. It's loose as fuck. It is not giving a meatball though. Oh, gonna die.
You just have rear wing damage.
Oh, stay there, stay there.
I now have worse than that.
Okay.
Oh, thank God he actually spun properly.
Man,
Oh,
the
from
second half
P
of this season's been
19 to
garbage.
P11. That was impressive.
I doubt I'm gonna repair enough to even make sense to turn any laps, but we'll see. I'll probably get a pit lane start for next week too. That bastard JJ is gonna protest me for sure.
Like I
Oh,
got
yeah,
no
absolutely.
warning that car was.
I'll do it with a smoke signal if I have to.
Oh, I
That's,
got ran out of room with Dakota. I shouldn't
Oh,
have tried to
protest
pass him
Dakota! They'll
No, he made a mistake, and I tried to. take
No, you
advantage
can't
of
make
it.
mistakes in this league. Mistakes
Yeah.
are not acceptable.
All right, you're being ridiculous.
I intentionally took all three of you out. Absolutely. Let's see what it's gonna say here. 13 seconds.
No, he left me room. I
Ooh,
just
that hurt.
burned it.
Oh no. The wheels come off so easy.
Yeah, you're dead, Dan. You're just dead. Yeah, just tow because you don't want to get a penalty.
Yeah, I'm out. All right.
Man,
Well,
Matt Johnston's out too. Schlosser. Well, Schlosser is gonna. Who's gonna? Oh,
that's
Nate's
going
gonna.
well.
Nate is gonna be Well, Nate's fighting Cameron Danforth pole, so
It's just the tiniest little
step out.
rear
Nate has
wiggle.
pole right now. Nate has net pole.
Yeah, he's fighting Cameron Danforth.
I'm just parking the bus right now.
Yeah, the tiniest little wiggle in the rear, and you're not going to make the corner. Oh, excuse me. And I can't even go play Tabor because I borked my controller.
Yep. You're stuck with us, Dan. Also, you have a feature. Come on.
How's Matt in front of me? I thought you wrecked out before me.
I did.
It says you're in front of me.
I wrecked out further up the road from you.
Oh. Alright, yeah, rub it in then. I should have just completed the lap.
You hit the wall. Ah, you son of a bitch.
Ah. Welp. So that means Matt Schlosser is on pole?
probably.
I did see that, Nate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he tried to hold the outside a little too long there, and I think you left him enough space, but then he bounced off the wall into you. It wasn't like he meant to, but
No, I know. He didn't mean to.
There are 11 meatball flags out right now.
Yeah, there's sufficient room there.
Cameron's gonna try to finish with the meatball. Oh, nope. Well, that's not happening.
I was watching that too.
Is that a dangerous vehicle? Is that not a dangerous vehicle?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's a dangerous vehicle I'm
Well,
watching on my screen right now.
he
No.
He destroyed himself and not anybody else, so it's okay.
That's still a dangerous vehicle. You can't.
According to Matt
He's
Short,
hitting the wall.
our resident race
He's
control
hitting the wall with a
that
dead.
quit, we penalize based on results. So don't have a bad result and you'll be fine. And by result, mostly meaning affect other people's races.
But what if he
You
gets?
can't finish the race with a meatball.
Well, hold on. What if he's currently in 10th right now? If
No,
Schlosser
he's-
can't catch him up?
No, Slosher passed him already.
Oh, okay. Because my
They just
my
iRacing just
result
hasn't
just shows 10.
iRacing
Okay.
hasn't updated
Yeah,
yet.
okay.
They passed him like at the beginning of the lap. You
Okay, never
Dan?
mind.
It's a bad allergies day.
Sounds like it. Sheesh. Hope you feel
I'll
better.
switch to push to talk.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
don't need. No, you don't necessarily. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm just.
I'd
wondering.
rather make the switch.
You'd rather not bother us.
I'd rather make the switch.
Aight.
It's only gonna get worse.
Bad allergies day, huh? What are you allergic to? Pollen?
I live with 3 cats and I'm allergic to cats.
The things people would do for animals.
I don't like the animals at all. It's not who I do it for, even sort of.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They were here before me.
That's kind of a crock. A guy can just keep yelling like that.
Huh?
Oh, he just destroyed me and kept going after that. Drove over me too.
I think he's trying to get in front of Hugo. For the
Is he still on track?
Yes.
I. Oh, I take that back. Hugo passed him already.
Like, there's no way that he's getting away with that. He's got a meatball. He's gonna get DQ'd.
He is probably gonna get DQ'd. Yeah. I don't know what the penalty
Like,
for
it's
meatball is if you
stupid of
ignore
him
it.
to do that.
Because does it just put you in the
It's
back
a
of the pack?
DQ.
It just
Oh,
DQ
it's a
for the session?
disqualification.
Okay.
You get an outright disqualification if you do 3 green flags.
I don't know why.
left.
Yeah, this
with
is
a meatball.
stupid. He's gonna finish 24th. I mean, I'm gonna let him do that, but like, that's stupid. Are we all out? We all are all out. aren't we?
Yeah. I think so.
We're all out.
We just noticed, Watt looked around, and we are like, oh, we're all in the paddock. Okay.
First time.
Brian, me, Chris,
Yeah,
Nate.
I couldn't avoid Zach and Nick in turn between 1 and 2.
That
Like,
was,
I came around the corner as like all of a sudden, bam! There's a car smack dab in the middle. Like
Yeah,
all the,
I
all the smoke had
just-
dissipated.
I just
and it was right
barely,
when
I just barely avoided that, if I'm honest.
He's gonna pit here, right?
Yeah, he's probably gonna
He
pit.
has to pit here.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, that little bastard.
You know what, Nate? Smart racer.
I'm still gonna push for him to be TQ'd.
One more lap to go.
Yes. So, yeah, lapse time says it's at 14 and a half minutes or 14, almost 15.
Man, how did Zach and Nick get in front of me?
I'm wondering the exact same thing as well. I mean, they crashed
Yeah,
in
the
front
race
of me.
the race for the lead's kind of hot.
There's an incident ahead.
Uh-oh.
They slip sliding all over the place.
Yeah, Joao,
Slap in the wall.
Mitch, Titus. Titus needs to finish in front of Joao, basically. Too bad Ban McDougal decided to quit the league.
Did he?
Yeah.
Why?
Upset with
Matt-
the admins.
Mad cause bad?
I guess so.
Hey, any of the Eclipse guys leaving, I'm good with.
More like Scam McDougal.
That's our favorite nickname for Sam.
It's my favorite nickname I've ever come up with for anyone.
Oh, push to pass. This is the final lap, I bet. Broadcast is probably having a meal out of this. So we're all starting together.
Wait. I don't think that's a phrase.
Huh? Might as
It's
well
a phrase in Delaware.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
don't think that's a
Thumbs
phrase
up.
people say.
Anyways, so if Nate spins or has bargy with Cameron, very easily he could take all of us out again in the future.
Hey, if you're gonna do it early so I can just not waste my time.
He could just leave.
I mean, I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah.
It's always funny to me when I remember watching some NASCAR races where people would get into early wrecks and then they would look for the driver and the driver just left the track already.
Yeah.
Yeah, just drive straight on out of there. Just like, no, fuck this.
Kimmy going to his yacht mood.
I think Zrao won, right? Yeah. Oh, no, final lap now. Jesus. Well, Zrao's out of push to pass. So this will be something. I'm going to guess Titus is going to dive. Clips drivers are...
Titus is on the button.
I was going to say, Chris, I watched some of the Eclipse Kids' YouTube channels, and the moves they make in like real life in F4 or USF, it's kind of similar, honestly. They just kind of dive in places that you don't expect at all. Like I watched one of Titus's videos.
It's not their money.
I think it was F4.
Exactly.
He literally dived going into the S's after turn 1. And I'm like, I didn't realize that's a place. Oh. Aw, come on, Titus.
Yeah, I mean,
Dive.
you know, it's one of those.
Ain't
Tell
over
me you
yet.
have somebody else's money to go racing without telling me you have somebody else's money to go racing.
Is that
Yeah.
basically it? Is that the reason, basically?
I mean, shit, everybody would fucking make kamikaze moves if they didn't have to worry about the repair, you know.
You're gonna get him?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, damn! Oh, you got him without hitting him.
Oh,
That was amazing. That was
Wow.
That was a
what a
very good
finish.
finish.
34 thousandths of a second.
Oh,
Damn! That was a
you bet!
finish right
You
there.
bet the broadcast made a meal out of that, Dan.
They better have. That was good.
Are they having the meal or are they making the meal? Make up
They-
your mind.
They made a. I said made. Made a meal out
You
of
said
it.
having.
You guys never heard that before?
No.
No.
Oh,
Good racing, Casper and Byron. That was fun. That was fucking intense.
Well, let's find out. I bet the broadcast
That
does
was
go
insane.
nuts.
well,
Glad I got to watch it, but I'm also not super happy I had to watch it.
And the crowd goes mild.
Turns to go. He's on it. He'll pull up to the right side.
that is honestly iRacing top 10 moment.
It's Sherlock. He'll take it at the stripe.
If they submitted that, it'd probably make
All
the
right,
video.
winner goes to the interview booth, and we'll have
Takes one out by
approximately 9 minutes until the feature race.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
All right, who started that feature?
Okay, we'll get him next time.
And
Hey, can I be real? Nick
Who,
Goyette
me?
races
Any?
really, really, really fucking hard.
And not good either.
No, I don't think Nick Goyette races very well. Yeah, this has been an unhappy TWR race. We'll see.
You streaming?
Yeah, I am, yes.
I think Nick Goyette is a bad person.
all right, let's find out what happened to Zach Flom here. He
I think he is a
punts the
man of
12th
low
car.
moral character.
He punted Nick Goyette,
He does, yeah.
and then somebody came along and clipped him.
It's
That would
probably
be me.
Brian.
Because like literally, like Chris calls out wrecking in one right as I come around the corner and there's a car like just he's smack dab in the middle of the track. I'm like, can't do anything about that. And actually, like that was actually a netcode thing too. Like,
I
that was
never
on
got
my
a yellow
screen.
flag there.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Another late NASCAR yellow.
None of us get it, Dan, because we don't watch NASCAR. I
Just
do,
watch
though.
NASCAR. It's good.
I do,
That's a
though.
NASCAR, huh?
And the only reason why I know is because Sean told me in the server yesterday.
Oh, they totally screwed over Clickerman on Saturday.
Okay, well, Matt Johnson gets it then. Okay. Note to self.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
so-
just the most recent one. There's been like 4 incidents of oddly timed yellows, either too soon or too late. And
Is that quote by A.J. Allmendier real, by the way? I shared that quote in Jeff's server.
the quote, NASCAR fucking sucks.
Fuck you, NASCAR. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
he's
real?
he is a grade 1 hothead.
It's the best quote ever. I'm saving that picture. You know what? Looking back at that, Chris, it's really funny that both you and Brett spun at the same time.
He's one of the only NASCAR
Yeah.
drivers I feel like in history that whether or not he does a full season is up to whether or not he feels like it.
AJ?
Yeah.
Well, you know, he got kind of caught doing drugs. So,
Isn't that-
I mean,
Wait, AJ?
yeah,
I was
he
gonna
had
say, I
that.
feel like that's Eric Almirola.
No, are you
No?
kidding me? Eric Almirola is boring, squeaky clean.
I meant he does NASCAR whenever he feels like it, basically, because he retired like 4 times. Who caught doing drugs? I have no idea.
22, just set the fastest lap. 15.8.
No, I think he had a Adderall thing.
AJ?
Think so.
Oh, okay.
New fastest lap for you.
Who's the one that got? Oh, Jamie McMurray. No. Jeremy Mayfield.
That's
Mayfield's
Jeremy
the meth
Mayfield
head.
Now
got
that's
rigged
an-
by NASCAR.
Now that's an old name. That's a.
Here's the thing, though. If you ever listen to Jeremy Mayfield actually talk, that's a man who does meth.
You mean like Tucker? No, you said Tucker.
Tucker
was
was
on
a
crack.
coke guy.
The coke head. Yeah, there we go.
Whatever happened to him? Did he just disappear?
Still trying to beat Adam Blocker in the Pro Series. He didn't qualify, by the way.
Of course he didn't.
Really?
That's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute. What the fuck was his full name?
Joshua Tucker.
Joshua Tucker.
He also
Oh my
raced with a good flag,
09.
even though he's American.
What, the Spain flag?
Well, that's where he lives, in Portugal.
He does actually
Portugal.
live there, yes.
Yes.
That's where he gets his meth from too, I suppose, or coke.
Okay, he's not on, I don't think that guy's on meth.
Hmm. Not on meth, but Dan thinks he's on coke.
Oh yeah, he's on something.
Someone share this.
What is coke? Was meth a downer or something?
No, but they're two different things.
I suppose so.
Yeah, because JJ totally knows.
That's like saying a cigarette's a bud.
Meth is basically poor people coke.
Car 100. 1. Just
That's
set the
fair.
fastest lap. 13.835.
Well, typically, when I retire from the sprint, I have a really good feature, so let's hope that pattern continues.
I'm gonna probably crash out lap one. I'm not
Take
feeling
it-
very optimistic.
Take everybody out with you, except me.
Just have a feeling some bullshit's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be in it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised for me either, but we'll see.
All right, can I go through here? I was gonna test this. I cannot go through there.
How
God.
do you guys feel about the set?
Eh.
Okay.
I mean, the balance is okay, but like the over the bump shit,
Yeah.
it's fucking garbage.
I think it's the best it can get.
I don't know. Maybe. You might be right. Just feels like shit.
New fastest lap for you.
I'm not saying it's Jeff's fault. I'm just saying it doesn't feel good.
Right. Not pointing fingers. Just reporting.
Yeah, I mean, I know Jeff's talented. I'm just saying. I mean, he's probably did the best he could. You know,
With,
just doesn't.
without a test driver.
Car 100.
Oh, did he lose short?
Yeah, Matt rage quit this week over something
Really?
that I don't want to get into. Yeah. There's some drama between them. I told Matt Johnson I felt like Brandon from Promex and I did a better job as test drivers for FIS.
Yeah, but then you didn't get to race.
Nope. I did not. Neither did Brandon.
I would enjoy doing the test driving, but I don't know that I want to miss a season to do it. You know?
Yeah, you would have to miss a season to do it, which is entirely fair, you know, it's a good ruling.
Oh, absolutely.
Even though in my hands nobody would complain because it's not like I'm gonna beat people just because I have setup dev seat time, you know, but maybe some people I beat for like the AmChamp would or something.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm 8th in points in this champ with 2 rounds to go.
We snap much. Holy crap.
Oh,
There's no logical reason the car just did what it did.
Yeah,
Other than the fact that it was airborne.
I have a hard time predicting this car. Not gonna lie. I just died in turns 2.
You like my smoke cloud?
Did you purposely blow your engine?
Too much damage were done in practice. Solid.
It hasn't blown yet, but I'm gonna.
We are cooking, boys. Tyler Bass.
Oh,
just
that's not
missed
you.
it.
That's Matt. Matt, you like my smoke cloud? I thought that was JJ.
The thing that sucks about the sprint race, they actually had like a decent getaway. Like and quite honestly, everyone did. Like, that was, like, the first lap was good. Let's do that again. All right. We can do this. We can do this.
Mom, I'm scared.
Ugh.
He's starting.
Alright. Prepared to die.
Die, die, die.
iRacing Prepare to Die edition. $80 on Steam.
Oh, I'm literally in the middle of the corner.
Hot.
Oh yeah, I'm probably around the corner then. Let's
Up
see where.
around the river bend.
Oh yeah. Starting in a straight line. That's not going to happen.
Nope, not at this track.
You know what's scary is there's no place to go even sitting here. This is such a narrow fucking track that you're like, where would I even go if I had to run?
I'm going right down the right hand side, and if someone pitches me like last time, they're going in the wall.
I've got Costello behind, like
Alright.
directly behind me. Fuck.
Good luck.
Well, good luck.
Yep. Good luck, everyone.
You go in a grid in front of me. Okay, cool.
Green, green, green.
Outside Brian.
Right. Keep to the left. Still there. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Still hold. Clear on the right. 2 wide. Go left. Keep to the right.
That was weird.
Clear on the left.
Didn't collect anybody.
Thought it was going to.
Yeah, me too.
Thought it was me.
Good heads up driving.
That didn't really go as well as I would have liked, but hey, whatever, I survived. Lost a
Keep to
spot.
the left.
Michael just dived on me, almost took both of us out. Be careful, Chris. He's aggressive.
Oh yeah, he's an idiot.
Literally just dived on me into turn 5. There's no space for it.
Oh, if he does that, I'll just take him out. I don't have enough invested in this to give a shit.
Oh my god. Oh. Bog. Hi, Brian.
Stuttering has got to stop. Insane. I don't know if I need a new PC or what.
Heads up, Chris. Mike's on push to pass.
Copy that.
Probably going to be aggressive with it in the first sector.
Oh, dying cars.
Okay.
Hit me.
Yep, it's Dan.
That sucks.
Bye, Dan. Did you wreck, self-wreck, or something happen?
Just didn't make the corner.
There's an infinite ahead.
Lost the rear tiny little bit. Car straightened out.
You
Front
overdrove
left
it,
wheel gone. I still like the track.
Thanks for coming, Dan.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'll see y'all later.
You got a slow car on the left. Car on your left. Clear.
I'm done.
You've got wheel damage.
Yeah, no, we're
Your
winning.
front wing is gone. You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed. Car right, you've lost the rear wing. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
I wonder if I have a little bit of damage or something.
Just set the fastest lap. 13.513. We can't fix the damage. I'm afraid it's over.
I think I don't have a straight line speed for some reason.
I was just on the button just then.
Okay, that explains it a little bit. Because I had a little contact with Michael in turn 1, but...
Oh, slosher. Neck coated the wall there. That's scary.
Yeah.
Oh, this is sketchy.
I know. Just save my button for here.
All right, you probably got me. Or you don't. I don't know.
Not this lap, no. If I was an Eclipse driver, yeah, but... Whoa!
Oh, wow. All right, buddy. Come on.
What the fuck? That was a weird spin.
Can't get anywhere.
When's the pit window open? Like 20?
End of lap 10.
Lap 10.
End of lap 10.
All right. I have no front wing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go then too, just to probably get clean air, you know?
If I didn't get taken out by Costello, I would have pitted as soon as lap 10 opened. I would have gone the opposite strat.
Yeah, I just, I mean,
think
unless everybody
I think
ahead
it's
of
a good
me.
idea for you too, Chris, to do the same thing. I would
Yeah,
have recommended you do the same.
Yeah, I just don't see the advantage of sitting here. I definitely have more pace than we have right here, but...
I know I'm stuck behind Matt.
Yeah, I know.
I think I got something.
That
was sketchy.
Is now leading.
I was going to be up over a second on my PB, and I'm going to be net even with a massive tank slapper, so take that with how you will. Never mind.
Why does he move into braking?
Oh!
He just moved under braking.
You okay, Chris?
I think so. It didn't seem like much of a hit, but hard to tell.
Sorry, I looped it because I had to get on the brake.
No,
harder.
no. It's the same spin I had with JJ, you know?
Maiko's done. Karma. I'm so happy about that.
Dude, JJ, go look at my 360 spin. That was gnarly.
What about you, Matt? Are you damaged?
I'm damaged. I'm gonna protest that because that's.
Still on push to pass, by the way.
Thank you. That's fucking bogus.
What, the spin? The setup spin?
No, just he moved on me under braking.
Oh, Matt Slosser? Oh, okay.
Yeah. He wanted to open it up, and it's just like my car was about to be there.
Yeah, feel free.
I'll definitely protest that because that's stupid. That's blocking, isn't it?
I think it's protestable, yeah, but
Well, it should be penalized. I got penalized for moving under braking, even though I got hit by somebody.
basically, yeah. That's why I said go shoot your shot.
I should have saved my push to pass. I keep using it at the wrong time.
If you're pitting in 2 laps, you don't need to necessarily take any risks, Chris.
Well, yeah, except for
gonna...
every second counts. But I don't know if I'm going to pit in 2 laps. It's based on how clear it is ahead of me. If it's clear, then I'm gonna keep going while it's clear. If I'm stuck in traffic, I'm pitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta pass Dakota and Schlosser, and there's still a line of cars in front of Schlosser. So I'd say you're faster than all of them in front.
So pit opens at the end of lap 10?
Correct, end of lap 10.
I think I have this meatball, and it's just going to be the end of lap 9. It wants me to pit. I'll see.
Yeah, try go for it. Just count your laps.
Yeah.
Mitch is only 30 seconds behind me.
There's another spot.
Yeah, he's dead. Kyle Allen's dead.
Right. I wasn't told to pit at the end of this lap, so I should be able to go one more, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never tried to brave a meatball before.
My understanding is this is 3 laps, but
I don't exactly know how that works.
yeah, if I can get past Matt, then it might be worth staying out. Because then there's like a 6-second gap ahead of him.
I wasn't immediately DQ'd. I think I'm good.
Agreed.
Could be. The other thing I don't know is what I'll come out in if I pit now.
You'll probably come out in front of the leader.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out for a couple laps. Just see what happens here.
Pits are open, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Pits are open now, yes.
Pits are open. If you've pitted within the last lap, you're also fine.
Probably need some push to pass, Chris.
Yeah, I agree. I'm burning it all the wrong
Too much
time
damage.
today.
You're done. Wow. They let me drive around with that for 3 laps.
Well, I don't even think I had like a fucking
So stupid.
rear wing in the sprint race, and then it didn't even give me a meatball, and then I like died. Screw it, going in.
You have any damage, Chris?
Didn't show any.
Lucky.
Yeah, I thought for sure I did, but
Pitting out. Pitting out.
pitting out.
Pitting out.
Pitting out.
Pitting out.
Well, at least I have open track now, so might work out well.
Just focus on putting in epic laps, basically. And you should start leapfrogging people.
Nate, I'll move over on the front stretch.
Okay. Holy shit, it's a broken Bronco.
Right after this corner.
Thank you.
If you can close up to the rear wing of Jasper, Chris, you're in good shape.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
And then if you could pass him, you're even better shape. Because Jasper is
God
top 5.
damn it. A bit like that makes me want to call it. Just inconsistent, like
And crew chief calls Nate neat.
Same.
Very neat.
Can't even blame that on an accent.
It's crazy watching this car go over the bumps on this track.
Sitting out.
Yeah, I don't have the pace I need. Missing every apex everywhere. Probably doesn't help too much.
You're doing good, Chris.
Ish.
All right, Nate. In between 2 and 3.
Jeff died.
Good pass, Nate.
yeah, if Speedify could just keep it fucking straight.
Thanks.
think I'm laterally spiking the tire.
You're welcome.
And I don't know how I can even manage that with the bumps.
Yeah.
Any instability is after a massive event there.
Keep driving.
Pick the left side of the car, JJ.
What?
Are you out of the car?
Yes.
Check my left side.
Your left side looks fine.
All right, how easy are you gonna let me have this, Kyle? Are you gonna let me have it? Thank you.
All right, Chris, between 2 and 3.
Okay.
No bits hanging off. No, just some dents in the side pod, but it's totally fine. You still should have most of your downforce, Nate.
I just nicked it is all, but I just want to make sure it wasn't the wing wasn't or the diffuser wasn't screwed up. I got top 5 pace right now. It's nuts. Like I kind of do this the entire night. All right, check my left side again, please.
No, it's fine.
I'm in the wall. I'm done. I hate when that happens.
Too bad, Nate.
Like you commit to the corner and you can't bail out left. Sucks. Well.
I think I'm starting to find a little pace finally. All right, come on, Kyle. Be nice. Good man. Finally figured out that corner. Huh. Only took me 500 laps.
You guys still got 12 minutes to go?
Oh shit. Can you check my damage? I bounced off the wall. Right side.
Looks fine.
Thanks.
No winglets missing. All the parts on the side pod are still there.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it did anything. If anything, it's a little bit of suspension, so.
Yeah, I don't notice anything yet, so.
If you don't feel anything in your steering, then soldier on, then nothing happened.
Yeah, so far nothing's throwing a dagger at me. So where should we go behind?
Joao retired. Big wreck.
Huh.
He wrecked it in a way that I'm surprised more people haven't, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's a DNF for him.
Look for opportunities.
I assume Dakota hasn't pitted yet, right?
Hard to tell. One sec.
I'm pretty certain he hasn't, because I think I passed him on track.
He has not pitted, no. You are correct. He just let Jasper by, but I don't think he'll try to hold you up. They're not teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see them up there. You can get them at the end.
I mean, I'm slowly but surely getting to Jasper, but I don't think I'm gonna get. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough time, but I'm sure I'll get. I'm not worried about Dakota because he's got a pit.
Yeah, and if you pass Jasper, that'll be a top 5.
Yeah. Well, it might already be because Zhao.
No, Schlosser hasn't pit yet. Dakota hasn't pit yet. Jasper will be. He's net P5. Byron has pitted already.
Okay.
P5, you got this, Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna push as hard as I can without doing anything stupid. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Dying, dead.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Chris. Did my best to help you.
Ah, it's all me.
By the way, Nate says that best time for Heat would be the Friday slot. So let me know if that's okay for you. If not, that's okay.
I did a Corvette there, is what I did. Jesus,
Yeah,
Corvette pace car. So I gotta figure out with my wife on a thing or two, because like she's going on a flight on Saturday morning. So, like, I mean, if once she's gone, obviously it's fine. But I gotta bring her to LAX, so
Yeah.
I can do like maybe I can do the Friday night. That might be a possibility.
So Friday night would be if Nate starts at 3 p.m. He does 4 hours. I do 3, and you finish off. That would be deep in the night for Friday. So if you don't have anything to do on like,
What car are you guys planning?
Probably GDP. Just give the TWR
The lead is
GDP
bidding
one
now.
last hurrah, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I like the GTP, so.
Which GTP you guys gonna run?
Unsure. It depends on Nate and Chris's preference.
I actually only have 2 of them. And I could buy another one. It's no big deal. It's 10 bucks. But
311
Which one?
is now leading.
I have the BMW and the Cadillac, I think.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
But if you guys want a different one, I'm happy to buy another one. I want to finish up my collection. I just haven't had any use for them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's always a smart way to buy an iRacing. Don't buy something you don't need until you need it, right? So.
Well, for a long time, I would just buy it. because
Right.
I'm like, it's $10 fucking. Who gives a shit, right? You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Right.
and then, but then, more recently, I've been a little bit more buying it as needed versus otherwise. So. Phillip Island's gonna be fun this week.
I've been practicing that.
I should turn a couple laps, but that's a good track for me.
Is that for ASRL?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love your little bit of insight. If I can give you my fastest lap on how I could go a little bit better, because I think Dave Seats is going to be tough to beat for me. But we'll see if he's as good as Road Atlanta as he is at the other tracks. But I imagine if somebody is good in one track, they're good in others, right? So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, send it to me on video or something somehow or whatever, and I'm gonna go now because I think my wife's gonna be home here any second if she's not already. And but yeah, I'll look it over. We'll see what we can do to get you a little closer to
Dave Seats. Yeah. Maybe we can get some wins too.
Keep that points lead.
We're leading the championship really well right now.
Yeah, it's a good start.
The good news is that
long way to go, but
yeah.
yeah.
The good news is that Dave Seats is actually not in any team right now. He's only an independent driver. So everybody who is actually in a team is like way worse than the both of us. So, but you never know, right? Like you said, long way to go. So always need to prepare.
Yeah, who's in that second team? Cautions and Coffee.
Jarrell Williams is one. He was really good in the GT4s. I don't know what happened there.
The lead is fitting now.
Yeah, you coming, Matt, right?
Yeah, what night is it? Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday night.
What
Huzzah.
time?
It's a good question. It's the same time as this. It's kind of same time as any league, really.
Yeah, I gotta pay the league fee, but yeah, I'll try to come.
Yeah. What car do you want to run?
It's probably gonna run the McLaren GT3.
Nice. All right, Chris, you have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, like I said, send me a message and I'll look at whatever you send me.
Okay, sounds good. Bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
I'm staying for the rest of the race, man.
Oh, I already bailed because.
You want to practice some ASRL? Put up Phillips Island?
No, I gotta go to bed.
Okay, well, that's fair. Crappy night for all of us.
Yeah, there's TNT tomorrow.
Yep.
Do you run a league on Thursdays?
No. But I'm oversubscribed on leagues because I left TWR for a new team, and they're pretty hardcore.
What team?
It's a top split sports car team called Aerokinetics. They poached me and JW Miller, and I mostly just wanted to change a pace because I wasn't really improving with TWR. And they saw, because of my PMR rating, I kept putting JW and me in top splits, and then Aerokinetics, like, we just got talking because they're a top split team in those special events and IMSA Endurance and stuff. And then they just brought us on board. They're like, we'll help you try to get faster and stuff, like, I'm like, that sounds good. JW and I had our first official race for them at the Zoda round over the past weekend, so. Been nice. New team environment. James is a little sad, but, what can you do, right? I just wanted to change the pace. And James's roadside is a little bit disorganized sometimes. His team definitely is way more of like an oval team, like dirt ovals and NASCAR. They're really strong there. So, yeah. Okay, Brian's dead.
So I've been running. Have you tried the mini stock car?
Yes, I have. I've been running that on dirt.
Dude, that thing is so much fun.
I've been enjoying it. No hate from me there.
I made a short AI season. I called it New Hampshire. New England mini stock.
Yeah.
So I just raced at all the New England tracks. Plus, I go to like Hickory and a few others. I just put in there. But Lime Rock and as well as the road course, the New Hampshire Roval.
Yeah.
So, man, this car is so much fun. So, I don't know.
By the way, you don't dislike LMU, right?
LMU?
Yeah, Le Mans Ultimate.
I haven't played it because I just prefer iRacing.
Oh, do you? Okay, I was gonna say I have a bunch of iRacers who we've been doing like LMU pickups together over the weekend.
So on Saturdays?
Yeah, on Saturdays. So I wanted to invite you out to that.
I've been busy on the weekends usually, but yeah. Otherwise, that'd be cool.
Okay, no sweat. I've been enjoying their updates more and more. Like, I think since you've tried it, the physics has gotten way better. But I understand if you prefer iRacing. Like, if you just prefer iRacing's physics, then, you know, no grief, right? You know, people
Yeah,
prefer.
plus I'd have to, like, for a new game, figure out my dashboard on my,
Yeah, you do. Although
SimHub.
although SimHub supports LMU recently, so they actually updated recently that supports LMU. All you need to do is just swap over to the because I use SimHub too, right? You just swap over to the preferred game, basically.
Gotcha.
Anyways, yeah, no sweat. I'll talk to you later, Matt. I'll see you on Shock tomorrow. Thumbs up.
Hopefully.
And I'll see you.
I don't think
ASRL.
there is no shock race tomorrow.
Oh, there isn't? Okay, then just ASRL tomorrow then. On Wednesdays.
Oh,
Hold on
Let's
one
practice
second.
Phillips Island tomorrow night then.
What?
Let's practice Phillip Island tomorrow night then.
All right, sounds good. Just hit me up when you're free.
You guys.
Yeah, shock's back on the 22nd.
I saw your wreck, Brian. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Kind of
Not me.
it's one of those like, yeah, difficult track. Honestly, no hate, right? But like, I think Jeff kind of missed the setup on this one. Just, it's hard to this one's just difficult to predict. Like, I just have a hard time predicting what the car is going to do.
I felt like the practice session that I did over the weekend, it felt different.
Right.
Like the one that I don't know if I actually, you know what? I'm gonna go do that right now. Hold on.
No, give me a second.
I just want to see if I finished that crap. Whatever. I just want to see if, because I had this nagging thought the entire race. I'm like,
Brett, congratulations on your top M. Interview is yours again as well.
We'll get 'em next time.
Everybody else, good race. Podium. You know what to do. Go for your interviews for turn 200. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Hope to see you all out again for our final round at Road America.
can't wait.
Thank you for the host.
Yeah, so no wonder why things were different. So when I did my test session on whatever day it was over the weekend, I used the iRacing baseline set, and I did a 13-1.
Oh, that explains a lot. This is very different.
That would be why, because I'm like, this doesn't feel right. I must not have loaded it. I downloaded it and I must not have loaded it into the session, so that's probably why. But yeah, the baseline set felt much better than whatever they came up with.
Yeah.
Like just from Bump's perspective. Like, I don't know if it was a softer suspension or whatever the case may be, but yeah. The baseline set, I think would yeah, I think you're kind of right. I think the baseline set would have been a lot better.
Ironically. All right, Brian.
Like it just, yeah.
Well, I'm heading out, but
All right, yeah.
I'll see you for the final round at Road America.
Yep, can't wait. All right, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.